So, coming from an AI perspective, I think we're just at the cusp, basically, of really being able to leverage the industrial Internet of Things. During the last few years, we've been becoming quite a lot better at deploying things at the edge in a resource-efficient way, and we've also been becoming better and better and better at learning at the edge, using AI at the edge. So I think now is the time to really start using advanced machine learning and AI technologies for the industrial Internet of Things. And I think with an AI-first mindset to a lot of problems, I think we can actually get the applications and ideas out there. So again, coming a little bit from a broader AI perspective, I think to address major challenges in this industrial Internet of Things, I think we need to sometimes take a step back and take a bit more of a holistic view. What are the large-scale applications we really would like to build on top of it? Which are the components? Which things can be learned? Which things should be modeled? Which things should be left up to decisions by humans, etc., 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 and put them together in a complete system and deploy it and learn from that. Not build small prototypes or anything like that, but keep the holistic, big business picture in mind. Yes, so ensuring key industrial Internet of Things characteristics when you might have disruptions, environmental changes and things like that is of course, coming from a machine learning perspective, relatively difficult. I would say that even if we have super sophisticated models, methods, etc. today, you can think of it as an approach of good enough, use something as robust as possible that provides not necessarily excessive performance from, for example, a machine learning algorithm, but enough to make business value. It's better that it's reliable than that it's perfect. And we can also work with several layers of decision making, even on devices and so on, which we can fall back on simpler models, etc., in case we have problems. Yes, so many systems are deployed in a brownfield environment with legacy systems, connecting to things that might not actually be up to speed or perfectly suitable for building these kinds of really advanced applications and AI systems and so on that we're actually thinking about. What I tend to think about when making these things still trustworthy and reliable and so on is basically testing, making sure that we punch the systems from all sides that we can and keep on continuously evaluating and make sure that there are systems that can continuously monitor their performance and act if something goes wrong.